Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start out this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone that rule well and that teach well while learning truth, 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say Shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophet servants, scattered abroad the four winds of the earth, and Shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you sisters. That us is seeing your children, Shalom. And in today's video, is going to be building off of this video I got from Dabu 7. And as you can see from the title of it, it says State of Emergency in North Carolina, Mandatory Evacuations, as Erin is expected to bring 20-foot waves, man. You see, and Erin is talking about that impending hurricane that they said is about to touch down. So we see all of these things ultimately occurring, and we know that these are the plagues of the Lord, man. The Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is ultimately the one that's bringing these terrible storms, man, that all of these countries and these places here in America keep facing. All of these earthquakes and hurricanes and various different other things that are occurring. All of these things are ultimately coming from the Lord, you see, and they're only going to continue to get worse. Things are going to escalate. So I'm going to grab a precept real quick that I got to bring out just to, prove that the Lord is the one indeed bringing these plagues, man. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 28, and I'm going to start at verse 2. In the KJV, it says, "Behold, the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, have a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a devouring storm," right? "As a flood of mighty waters," which is what a hurricane basically is. It's a flood and a storm of water, man. You see? "Overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand." So like I said, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is the one that's ultimately bringing these events to pass, man. You see, it tells you that in Isaiah 45:7, that I form the light and create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things, man. And when you go into that word evil, it means bad times. So all of these times that are coming upon the earth that we see happening, these very bad, perilous times that we're in, is all being orchestrated by Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You see, that's Amos chapter 3, verse 6. "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall it be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it," man? So the Lord is bringing these things to pass, man. And like I said, stuff is just going to continue to get worse as time progresses. But with that being said, I'm going to go and get into the video, and we're going to start it. We're going to listen to it, and I'll grab a few more precepts. But before I started, I'm going to say fair use on 1976 Copyright Act. Not getting paid for this video. This is only for educational purposes only. With that being said, fair use.
This is Dabu 7. We have mandatory evacuations now underway in North Carolina's Outer Banks as Hurricane Erin is sending powerful waves toward the East Coast, and they're warning of life-threatening flooding, road washouts, and coastal erosion with this. The Outer Banks going to get the direct hit. Hatteras, as you can see in the image here, going to take the brunt of this hit. Dare County ordering evacuations. All of Hatteras Island and the state of emergency put into place. They're telling residents to get out. They had till 8 a.m. this morning to get out of there. A tropical storm watch is saying that the storm surge is going to surge anywhere from 3 to 4 feet in these areas, but the waves are going to be between 20 and 30 feet that are going to be pounding this area for multiple days. They say that now is the time to make final preparations, secure your property, and to evacuate with all personal belongings. They say that this is going to hit the mainland, and the water is going to inundate Highway 12, which is the main road in that area, and it's going to be impassable. It's going to be underwater. The waves are predicted to be around 20 foot, even more, just pounding this area, they say, for most of the week. So roads are going to likely be impassable, under several feet of water, vehicles submerged, and all the dunes that are along the coast to try to stop this are going to get washed out. They're saying that this is going to be pretty bad.
Right, and y'all hear what it is that he's basically saying. He's saying that they're talking about that you're going to have vehicles submerged underwater. You see 20-foot waves coming. I mean, hey, the Lord is bringing all of this stuff, man, right? As it tells you right here, this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited," right? When you go into that word visited, it means to be punished. So we know that the Lord is visiting this earth ultimately by the plagues or the judgments that he's bringing forth, which are these horrible storms, which all these different fires that are going on and everything else that's occurring in the earth, the Lord is visiting this world by bringing these events, man. You see these judgments. Thou should be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, right? And with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, because a hurricane is a tempest. You see, is a storm, right? And the flame of devouring fire, man. You see, so like I said, these are all of the things that the Lord is ultimately bringing to this earth in these times, you see, and it's bringing forth a lot of judgment and a lot of different things, you see, and it's only going to continue to get worse as time progresses. Right. So I'm actually grab another precept that I got. This is the second edge of chapter 15. And I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 12, it said, Egypt shall mourn, right? Egypt, talking about this place spiritually, Sodom and Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great. And the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall bring upon it. Because ultimately we know that all of these things that the Lord is bringing, he's not bringing them because he's in a good mood. No, the Lord is punishing this place, America. That's why you keep seeing all of these storms and things like this happening in this place. Wildfires and all type of other different events and things just occurring. You see, it's because the Lord is plaguing this place, man. You see? So this is Second Esdras chapter 16. And I'm going to read verse 8. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, man. And who is he that can drive them away? The answer to that is nobody. Nobody can ultimately stop these plagues from occurring because they're being sent by the Lord, man. You see, and ultimately we know the Lord is bringing these things is due to the wickedness of the people, man. Right? 2/3 of our people, you see, everything in this place, America, is just completely wicked, man. So that's why the Lord is fed up with this place and he's going to continue to judge this place, man, via these different storms and things of that nature that he's bringing upon this place, right? So I'm going to go down. I'm going to go to verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh, right? And are not slack, man. Because like I said, these bad times, right, are just going to continue to ramp up here in this place, Babylon, man. It's not going to slack, which means it's not going to, take its time. These things are going to be back to back to back to back, man. Evils, judgments, plagues that the Lord is going to send upon this place, man, right? As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth to her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, right? Talking about the people that are in the world, right? And sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. And that's what we see occurring in this place, man. All of these different things that are happening are the beginning of sorrows, man, the beginning of greater evils that are to come, because we know that things are going to get worse. As it tells you in this precept, I'm going to grab, this is Second Esdras, chapter 14. I'm going to read verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils, right, than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So each day that goes by is going to be worse than the day that was before it. You see, things are just going to continue to get worse as the time moves on, man, right? Normality is not coming back, man. Only thing that's going to continue to happen are judgments, plagues, evils, man, right? Verse 17, for look how much the world shall be wicked through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them, right, that dwell therein, right? So I'm going to get into this video. We're going to finish listening to it. But like I said, man, all of these things are coming from the Lord, right?
Beaches announcing closures all along the coastline, all the way up to New Jersey. This is one to take seriously. The rip currents or anything out there off the storm can just suck people right on out into the ocean, and they'll be gone. And these are horrific things that can happen when you've got these swells from a hurricane that come through, even though it's not making a direct landfall, so to speak, like the eye's not coming in and hitting the East Coast. This looks to come up right around North Carolina, hit its max, and then hook out to the right. But again, the biggest waves, storm surge, and flooding expected in North Carolina. So we have a state of emergency in this area. I will update with information as I come across it. Make sure to follow me on X and join me for the live stream.
All right. So we basically got a gist of what's happening in the video. So basically North Carolina has declared a state of emergency, man, just to goes to show you the severity that this storm is possibly about to bring, man. You see? So like I said, we just living in those times, brothers and sisters, where, the Lord is visiting this place, man, you know, and these things are only going to increase. You see, so this is the time for us hopeful elect brothers and sisters to be seeking the Lord and being closer to him now more than ever, man, because we see that things are not going to get better, man. Things are just going to continue to happen, man. You see? So I'm actually go to that precept, man, right? Because this is what we all should be doing. Speaking to myself first and foremost, we should all be, you know, kissing the sun, man. You see? Immersing ourselves in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these times. So it says Psalms 2 and 12 in the KJV, kiss the sun, which means getting right with the Lord, man. You see, you can never seek the Lord enough. You want to constantly be on his good side in these times. Always be found seeking him as much as you can be doing in these times, especially knowing the danger that is coming very soon to the world, man. Right? Because like I said, things are only going to continue to build up and get worse, right? As the scriptures have said. It says, lest he be angry, right, and ye perish from the way when his wrath is kindled but a little, man, because the Lord is about to bring wrath to this earth, man, judgment. You see, and we don't want to get caught up in that. You see, Abarat we be of the Lord's remnant. You see, that he has mercy upon us in these dangerous times we're in, because we know that things are just going to be coming from all sides, as I just read in 2nd Ezra 16, that these sorrows are going to come from all sides, man. There's not going to be any escaping it unless the Lord is with you, right? It says, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. That's what we're going to do. Abaratazah, the Lord keeps the spirit on us. We're going to continue to keep our trust in him, man. You see, now more than ever. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say with today's video. Lord's willing to be edifying. Just a little quick hit through the spirit of what's happening. But to the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.